Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors, starting with sad news. The inevitable, we knew it was coming when Bobby Christina Brown was moved to hospice care. She died yesterday at the age of 22. Whitney Houston's daughter. Her death still under investigation. They're investigating her boyfriend, Nick Gordon, after she was found unconscious in a bathtub in her home. Her aunt, Dionne Warwick, was on Watch What Happens Live last night, and here's what she had to say.
She was a good girl. She was a good little girl. She really was. Knowing that Bobby is now with a much, much bigger and more powerful person or thing, according to who, how you believe, okay?
Yep.
Then we'll ever know. You know, she's in much better hands now.
Well, maybe you will know, Dionne.
Why? Because of her psychic friends?
No.
Psychic Friends Network. I don't mean to make jokes.
No, I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, let me just tell you that my belief is that Bobby Christina Brown was done in by her parents. And I don't mean that they killed her. I'm just saying that they set her on a life path for something like this to happen. They were both drug users, drug abusers. She turned to the life of drugs because that's what her parents taught her. And Bobby Brown, he ought to be ashamed of himself the rest of his life.
It's just an awful story.
It is. It's a terrible story.
Yeah. And Bobby Brown expecting a new baby with his wife. So
good luck, buddy.
All right. Now
good luck to the little baby. I mean, you know, just unfair to do that to the child.
Now on to the cover of New York Magazine.
Yeah, right. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, 35 of Bill Cosby's accusers posed on the cover of New York Magazine. Interesting that they chose black and white for the photos. Maybe because it is such a black and white case. It is so obvious to everyone now. But at the beginning, when these women came out, not so much. You can find a link to the cover and read a little bit more about what they did in New York Magazine online at y98.com. At the box office, Ant-Man #1 again this week, holding off Pixels. I don't know if it was Ant-Man or the terrible reviews for Pixels.
Pixels just getting ripped.
Yeah, I finished second, $24 million, but Minions right on its heels. The other new movie, Southpaw, finished fifth. That's the Jake Gyllenhaal boxing movie, and Paper Towns, based on the John Green novel, in at #6. Over the weekend, Cubs and Phillies, and Cubs are dropping fast. They were swept by the Phillies, who are terrible. Cole Hamels Saturday had a no-hitter.
Worst record in baseball. Yeah.
I mean, Cole Hamels had a no-hitter for the Phillies on Saturday night. Amazing game to watch. But Friday night's game, before the start of it at Wrigley Field, Shawn Johnson, Olympic gymnast, was out with her fellow Team USA gymnast Alicia Quinn to throw out the first pitch. And as she's leaving the mound, Shawn Johnson's boyfriend, Andrew East, comes out, gets down on one knee, and proposes.
He's a long kicker for the Chiefs, isn't he?
Yeah, I can't figure out why they didn't do it at a Royals game.
Right.
She's from Iowa, too, so it would have been a closer drive, I think, for her parents to go to a Royals game. Maybe a little bit more fun. But
do we have any audio from that?
I think we got her right after she was after the proposal.
I was really, really pleased. I wasn't expecting it.
Was that the kicker or Shawn Johnson? Was that?
We also have
neither. Was that an option?
We also have sources who say that Sofia Vergara and Joe M getting married over Thanksgiving. So don't set a place at the table for Sophia, Kevin.
Okay.
Gwyneth Paltrow, her Goop website, she gives us all this advice because she does everything better than we do. The last one was yawning, and we had Courtney demonstrate it, I think, like how to do the perfect yawn. Yeah. We asked Courtney to do this latest tip, and after we asked, she
just disappeared. It's like, Court, come on.
Tips for women on how to strengthen their pelvic floor by going #1 in the shower.
Going #1.
I'm not even going to.
What are you talking to your kids? You going #1 in the shower?
I am not even going to explain how to do this because she's just ridiculous.
She is, but I got to say it works.
Do you have a pelvic floor?
I thought I did.
And last night, I Am Kate debuted on E! With Caitlyn Jenner meeting. This is so interesting when I read this sentence. Caitlyn Jenner meeting her mom, Esther, for the first time. I mean, think about it. Esther has known Caitlyn as Bruce for over 6 decades. And this was the first time, her reaction after she saw Caitlyn for the first time.
It is overwhelming. I guess I've been preparing myself. I knew he was going to be dressed as a woman. I think he's a very good-looking woman. He's still Bruce.
Yeah, I mean, at her core, she's still the child that Esther
Can't give that
loves.
up.
Yeah. 11th season finale of The Bachelorette tonight, Guy, and after the final
What time
rose.
is it on so I can be doing something else?
3-hour spectacular starting at 7 on ABC. That is Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.